nice to see you. Hey, how you doing? So, well, I'll tell you what, while you're here, let me give you a bit of a Taekwondo update for now. What's going on? It's 19th of March, 2020 at the moment, as I record this. And just to let you know that yesterday the University of London announced that all admin buildings, so Senate House, Stuart House, Student Central, where we hold our Taekwondo classes and so on, they're all going to close tomorrow on Friday the 20th of March. So they'll be closed for quite a few weeks until the 20th of April at least. So that is obviously an indication of our next few classes not happening in terms of our face-to-face classes. So just to confirm, looking at my diary, Tuesday the 31st of March, there won't be a Taekwondo lesson, and the week after that as well, Tuesday the 7th of April, there won't be a Taekwondo lesson after that. We're closed on the 14th of April anyway because of the Easter closure as it happened. So from the 21st, which is next Tuesday after that, of April onwards, we'll keep you posted as we get nearer to that date. To be perfectly honest about this, I think we're all on this mindset anyway. This is going to go on for a while. I can't see us having any lessons in April, but who knows? Day by day, week by week, things are changing rapidly. So we'll keep you posted on some of these things. Catherine and I have been talking about a number of different ideas which are coming together quite nicely. So we've planned a few little ideas for you to keep Taekwondo going. We've got some introductory techniques, great for any new members of the group, but great for anyone to revisit anyway. So things like stances, blocks, strikes, and so on. We've got a few ideas for a few little warm-up exercises that we tend to do as well. But thinking from a perspective of things you could do on your own in perhaps a very small space. Here I am in my little computer room, so if I can demonstrate some stuff in here, I will do. Otherwise, when it's not raining, unfortunately it is today, I'll go in the garden and set this up and do a few little recordings as well. But keeping in mind of your surroundings, we'll try and keep things going so you can practice in some way at home, which will be good. And we're putting those together slowly. So bear with us. We're going to create all these little videos and updates. And I've got a few ideas as well in play for getting a few of us online just to have a talk, and it's nice to sort of see each other as well. So I'll send out some further information on that soon. So yeah, well, things are bubbling away in the background. Getting used to working at home like this as well, and talking to colleagues through various different means and Skype and so on. I've got various other technologies I'm looking at. So yeah, there's two approaches really, I suppose, for the future. You might be thinking, okay, well, we've got 2, 3, 4, who knows, 6 months of this. We just don't know at the moment. So what do? You can either think from the point of view of, well, I'll leave it for now, crack on with other things, and I'll come back to Taekwondo in 6 months, say. Great, fine, you can do that if you want to. Don't make any judgments on anyone for doing that. It's entirely up to you. It's a personal decision. Or the second choice is, right, okay, well, I'll see what I can do to keep things going. Just to keep it ticking over my brain, just a small kind of way to keep things going, and then hopefully when we do all come back together, you're not quite as rusty. All right, so if you do the first one, I would say that very unlikely you'll be ready to grade until probably next year, 2021, because by the time we come back, if it is, say, 6 months or so, you'll be trying to remember what your patterns were, what your line work was, what your 3, 2, 1 step sparring might have been, depends what grade you are, the self-defense, the sparring routines. You'll be so sort of rusty and out of practice as such that it'll take a while to get back into it. So have that expectation. If you really want to park it, put it aside, then don't plan to grade until next year. Okay. And who knows what's going to happen grading-wise anyway at the moment. Come back to that in a second. If we just keep things ticking over in a slightly distance way, online, virtual, just to kind of keep it alive, keep a bit of practice going, so you don't forget all of your 3-step sparring, your 2-step sparring, your patterns, all the various parts of your syllabus, then whenever we all come back together, we'll be in a much better shape in terms of Taekwondo to kind of pick up where we left off. Catch up on a few bits, get back into fitness in a little way as well. So to keep your fitness going if you can, and just going for a walk in the garden or something, or a little jog on the spot, whatever you're trying to do. There'll be apparently lots of fitness exercises appearing on the TV because so many people are going to be at home. So that'll be quite interesting. And we'll try and do some of our own as well. Obviously limited in the space that you might have. I haven't got a lot of room here, so I'll do what I can. But yeah, so if you do the sort of second approach, then it keeps things going, and then maybe if hopefully there's an opportunity to grade later on in the year as planned, Should be the end of October, then maybe we'll be in a good position to do that. At the moment, there's still no official news about the April grading being cancelled, but with all the schools closing down, let's assume at the moment that there won't be a grading in April. I can't see how it's going to go ahead. The red and black belt session has already been cancelled by UKTKD. I think they're just waiting for the official announcement from the school that they hire for that particular event. So we'll let you know as soon as we get that official announcement from UKTKD, but I would assume from right at this date, let's say the 19th of March, that I can't see how there will be an April grading. So let's not let it fizzle out. Let's keep it going. And then hopefully when we come back together, we can pick up where we left off. So they're my sort of thoughts for the day, if you like. I hope that's helpful. So we're working on a few ideas to keep me going. Happy to hear your ideas as well. So we've got line work, patterns, kicking, various different techniques. I'd like to put some little spiral routines together. And I'm thinking over a period of weeks and months, obviously. So I'm not going to bombard you with videos tomorrow. And I've got to find a little bit of moments of time to do this in lunch breaks and so on. So we'll get there bit by bit. Bear with us. Do keep in touch. Use the WhatsApp group. Let's keep it Taekwondo focused so we don't lose people's interest. Use the Facebook page if you're on the Facebook page. If you're not, send me some details that you're not. If you can't get access to these things, I'll make sure you're added onto them. And I'll obviously email you and update you. And we'll try and arrange a bit of a face-to-face at some point through our technology. So I've got some technology which I'll use for that soon and send out some invites, and we'll record it. So for those who can't come along, can watch a bit of a playback. At least be nice to see some familiar faces again, hopefully. Right, well, that's my update for today. Hope you're all well. Hope all your families are well. Hope you're looking after yourselves. And we'll follow up soon with some more information and some routines to keep us going. Okay, so look after yourselves, folks, and catch up with you soon. Cheers.